Alright, so hopefully you can hear me with the wind blowing. Hopefully it's not too bad. Today we're out here with the Z. What we're gonna do today is replace the driver's side window motor. It was bad when I got it, but it's worse now. It won't even roll up and down. As you can see, I have it taped on both sides and it's still not all the way up. As you can see, there's a gap there. So I ordered a cheap replacement motor from eBay. I don't know, I didn't want to pay 120, 150 bucks, however much it was for the OEM motor. I know those are probably better quality, all that kind of stuff, whatever. I just want this window working. It should be a pretty simple job. It's never how it is. So I guess we'll just get to it and see how it goes. Hopefully by the end of this, the window actually rolls up and down. So what we're doing right now is we're duct taping the window up. I removed the masking tape. We're gonna do it this way because the duct tape should hold better. And the last thing you want is your window to come crashing down when you unbolt it from everything. Now, I read butter knife was the greatest thing that you could use to help take the door panel off. So that's what we're doing. I got a new ratchet because I broke the last one. You saw that in the last video. You can see right here where I'm pointing, these two cords, you gotta disconnect those. Put in the car for safekeeping. Now what we have is just a ton of bolts. We gotta take this panel off. You can see on the door right here. This is where the panel separates, so you just go around and take all that off. You can see there's some big bolts here that are the window track, and that's why we taped this up. And then we have a few right here. Let's see, this, and this, which should be the window motor. We're gonna add some more duct tape. Next, we were just using a 10mm. Next is a 12mm, and that disconnects the window track from the door panel. This is the one that you tape the window for. Sorry, it was a 12mm and a 10mm. 12mm is the bottom, 10mm is the top. This is nerve-wracking. And then 10mm for the actual motor itself. Now this should pop off. Be careful of all your cables. Pull this rubber grommet through. Okay, so now we have it off. This is our motor. You see 3 screws right here, 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 and here. That lets the actual motor slide out of the silver piece. This silver part and that silver part are the window tracks. you can see this is actually on the track right there. So we're just gonna disconnect that and put the new motor in. When you're undoing the screws from the window motor, be careful because they're very large Phillips head. According to my tools, it's a Phillips head size 3. Normally I use a 2 on almost everything, but I think if I use the 2 on here, it would strip these screws because they're pretty tight. So just be careful. Okay, so those 3 screws are out, and then that just comes out. You can see on the back side here, there's a little square. Hopefully I can zoom in on that. And there's what looks to be like a socket head right here. And that's how they go together. We got our new motor. All I'm gonna do, just fit that in there, line up the screws, and now we just reassemble. Again, just be careful with those Phillips heads. Window lock off, ready? Yes! Good and bad news. The window doesn't go up all the way. Here's up. I don't know why it's stopping there. It's gotta be something with the tracks. Which means we'll probably have to tape everything down, take it all back off and see. Alright, let's get to it. So I think I might know one solution to the problem. It's kind of crappy and it's going to take a little while. I think the problem is that when I started doing this, my window wasn't all the way up or all the way down. It's because my window won't go up all the way. I'm afraid to put it all the way down, even though I'm pretty sure you can put it all the way down. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to disconnect the actual motor unit from the mechanics in the window, and I'm going to lower the window a little bit. Or unwind the motor unit just a little bit, so that when I put it back in, it's not all the way up. Does that make sense? So I'm gonna make the motor think that the window's partially down when I first put it in. We'll see. Why is it doing that? Down, up. The second I let go of this, of the button, Dr. Google says that the window might just need to be reset. It says roll the window all the way down, hold the button all the way down for at least 10 seconds. I think it's been 10 seconds now. And then roll it all the way up, and hold the button all the way up for 10 seconds at least. Okay. So for some reason it does it with the automatic part of the window. So if I go down just by barely pushing the button, we're all good. If I go up by barely pushing the button, it's slow. It's really slow, but it's good. If I do click all the way up to the automatic, halfway. Other side, same thing. Yep, same thing. Also, other side window motor is going out. I just figured that out right now. I've had this car for like 2 weeks now. I never used the windows because this one was always messed up. So I'm gonna have to replace the other one. Luckily, this is an easy procedure. If you do it right, it only takes 20 minutes. Now I'm just gonna button everything back up, tighten everything down how it should be, and we're done. Maybe 10 more minutes. Easy. The way to get your door card back on is that you just slip the top on, so you want to bring it down, and there's a clip like right here that if you look on the inside, it's like right down in there. You probably can't see where I am, but it's right by my fingers, right up here. You put that in, and there's clips all the way down around the bottom. You just push those clips in. There we go, and it comes down. Motor may have been from eBay, but it works. All right, so now that we finished that, I'm gonna give a quick rundown of the car, what it is, what needs to be done, what its purpose is, everything like that. So, it's a 2004 350Z, has about 115,000 miles on it. Modifications that I bought it with: lowering springs, not coils, 18-inch TSWs on it. It's got a muffler delete. It's also got a cold air intake. I got it for a pretty good price, 115,000 miles. Just little things wrong with it. Engine bay is nice and clean. Not really anything done here. It does have some paint issues like that. Comes all the way down. It got keyed right there on the back quarter. But I'm not really worried about those little things. It's my drift car, race car anyways, so who cares if it's got some paint imperfections. That's all for now. So we'll look forward to the next vlog, and we'll see you next time, whenever that is.